కేవలం 5,000తో 605 గజాల భూమిలో 630 స్క్వేర్ ఫీట్ సింప్లెక్స్ హౌస్ కేవలం 36 లక్షలు మాత్రమే.
It gives me an immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Srimati Sunta Baidhala, IRS Principal Director General, Income Tax, New Delhi. I very much thank you, madam. So many holidays, his continuation is there. Still you are coming here means it's very grateful to our both associations, madam. We never expect like this program will going on this. I very much thank you from both sides, ma'am. And Rajgopal Sharma Garu, IRS Director of Income Tax at New Delhi, and Vijay Kumar Garu, IRS Director Income Tax at Hyderabad, and CA Satish Kumar Garu, Chairman ICA, CA Charan Kumar Garu, Secretary to ICAI General Council, all the members, and FTCCI past presidents and members, and my colleagues, and Suresh Kumar Singhal, Vice President, Senior Vice President, and Ravi Kumar Garu, Vice President, and our Chairman of Committee, CA Sudhir, CA Harigovind Prasad, Co-Chair of the Direct Tax Committee Chairman, and Koteshwara Garu, Advisor to the Direct Tax Committee, designated guests, delegates, and at the outset, I thank you. Welcome to Srimati Bansala for gracing this program and interacting with the professionals and industry members. We understand that with the help of the e-verification scheme 2021, the government empowering the tax office gather more information from the taxpayers and reconcile it with information received from other specified agencies. The scheme is providing the opportunity to the taxpayer to correct voluntarily in case of any missing, wrong reporting of financial transactions. I request all of you to take maximum advantage of interaction with the madam, with our chief guest, clearly doubts on e-verification. I very much thank you, ma'am, finally, or once again to thank you for coming up.
Program, interactive program on e-verification scheme 2021. Welcome to today's chief guest, Honorable Srimati Sunita Bansala, IRS, Principal Director General of Income Tax, ICAI from New Delhi. Give big round of applause to Madam for coming forward here and accepting our request to giving awareness programs to all our members and general public also. And today's guest of honor, Sri Rajgopal Sharma, IRS, Director of Income Tax, ICAI Admin from New Delhi. Welcome, sir. Sri M. Vijay Kumar, IRS, Director of Income Tax, ICAI from Hyderabad. Welcome, sir. Other dignitaries from the Income Tax Department, Central Council members, Regional Council members, Managing Company members of Hyderabad branch of SIRC of ICAI, members of FTCCI and other eminent personalities and members. Welcome each and everyone to today's program. Members, we have idea about this scheme in 2021, 13 December 2021. Central government through Income Tax Department brought this scheme of e-verification scheme 2021 for better compliance with respect to transparent and non-intrusive tax administration. The department has been collecting information of financial transactions from multiple sources, and the said information is now displayed or provided to all the taxpayers through AIS, Annual Information Statement. The said scheme aims to share and verify each financial transaction information with the taxpayer, which appears to be either unreported or underreported in the ITR filed by the concerned people. This entire process of verification schedule is digital, which with notices issued electronically and responses by the taxpayers also submitted electronically. After the completion of the inquiry, a verification report is prepared electronically without any physical interface with the taxpayer. We all know what the department is expecting from general public and taxpayers to file correct inaccuracy to rectify or correct any inaccuracy in data or information provided by source or reporting entity to inform the taxpayer about any transactions which could have been missed in computing income and taxes and in filing of return of income, to provide an opportunity to taxpayer to correct any omissions or return while filing the returns. I request all of you to make use of this facility, and once again thanking all the department people and Madam for accepting and coming forward here for addressing us. Thank you. I wish a grand success of this program.
And very important for us to look at is the digitalization. You may have forgot certain transaction, but because thanks to the data and getting it captured at multiple places, the system will not forget. So I think when I was filing my ITR also, I always cross check with AI. Then I'll finally find out, okay, this one mutual fund I've totally forgot it. Now I have to include. So that way it has been helping the law compliant assessees to be updated and file their assessment correctly. So I think this is a wonderful opportunity, and both the association representing from ICAI and FTCCI, this was our aim of bridging the gap between the assessees or the businessmen or the taxpayers with the department or the regulatory. So we wanted to have more such sessions so that we can open up and look at the challenges. So there is a challenge which the department has been asking, is that we are giving an opportunity. Speed post was not required to be sent, but still we are sending. But why are you dumb? Why are you not coming back? So what is that message is about? So I think if any of the challenges any of you are having here in the question answer session post Madam's address, you could always tell what is the difficulty from you. I think take this opportunity to iron out the difference which has been there, and will work for the win-win of the entire country. Thank you.
Respect to all the delegates on the days and off the days, ladies and gentlemen. Without taking much time, I'll cut short. Meeting was thought of for quite long back, maybe in the month of July or sometime, but somehow it could not take place. And now the time has come, and we have the fortune of having our principal DJ Madam among us, who played a pivotal role in the e-verification scheme. So there can't be any other person who can explain on this more eloquently than our Madam. Thankful to you also. For quite some time there has no meeting between the income tax department and the taxpayers and the representatives, CS also. It gives me an opportunity to see both of you at the same place. That is, one is CS and our taxpayers. Taxpayers, obviously we consider you are our customers, and CS we consider them as members of our extended family, ICAI Parivar. So it's an opportunity for us to meet both of you at the same place. Thank you very much for that. I'm sure that our pediatric Rajgopal Sharma sir made a beautiful presentation. After that, most of the doubts would have been clarified. Maybe sometimes a clear presentation gives rise to some sort of apprehensions also, or doubts also. So whatever they may be, I think by the end of the session, they will be all allayed by our presence of our principal DJ. I am hopeful this will happen. Secondly, after the end of this session, my interest, that is, after this, I expect more compliance, and that compliance is accurate and timely and complete, so that the consequent reports that we make will be error free and complex free, so that they will not create any issues or problems for our valued customers, that is taxpayers. So since both of you there, both CS and RSCs also insist on giving complete compliance that is complete and accurate. With this, I thank you one and all for giving me an opportunity to be here. Thank you very much.
Something in writing, because this is not my domain. I cannot give you an answer on it. But definitely, if you give something to me in writing or mail it in a day or two, we will certainly put it up to the board. Your
Thank you.
concerns. Yes, thank you.
Today, the discussion is on the reporting portal and e-campaign. Let us restrict to only those questions only, not extending, because at some other time the concerned officials will come. At that time we will do. Please, we will restrict to only reporting portal. Yeah.
Most of the clients may not be declaring, but by seeing this AS, EAS, and 26 AS is really shocking. Certain things, particularly with reference to the cash deposits, cash withdrawals, transfers from one company to another company by gifts or maybe internal transfers, which generally never reflects in the bank statements. So unless until it reflects in the bank statement, generally we will not consider. But there are certain transactions which are not routing through bank statement, but routing through your TS and EAS database. Really excellent, and we also improved a lot, and by including all those things. And if you see last 2-3 years back, the percentage of returns are different. Now last 2-3 years, there is a significant increase is there. But the issue is some cases are there which we noticed. So maybe
So under the e-verification,
e-verification scheme.
we are doing a lot of data cleaning for you.
Yeah.
Whatever these kind of instances, they come to our knowledge and we rectify. I mean, we get the reporting entity to also correct it, and in our report we state that it is only 1/6, not the whole amount.
But another point,
And the only thing is that till such time this erroneous reporting takes place, in the AIS you must indicate that your share is only 1/6. The moment you do it, then other actions will not follow.
Another small issue, madam. Actually, when we are filing 31st July, so most of the data is not updated properly. But generally, what happens, we are also routing through bank statements and also ASTS. Sometimes what happens, it is completely updating, particularly in October or November. So we'll come to know only on receipt of emails or SMSs and WhatsApp messages from the department. Again, we are validating. When we are validating, we are also missing like small petty things like SBI savings bank interest, FDR interest, small. It is not a significant item, but it's a significant to the department if you're comprising more than lakhs of SSCs are there. If you can see that all the things will be updated in the month before the 31st July, so mostly benefited will be there. Otherwise, you have to give 2-3 months time to file the revised return. Instead of 31st December, make it 31st March, then everything will be clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the reporting entities are required to submit the statements by 31st of May. They have time with April and May, 2 months after the close of the financial year. They do the submission.
Yes, ma'am.
And we are pursuing with them. Most 80% filing is done on time. 20% is delayed, roughly I can say. And we are in touch with them. There is a great improvement in the last few years, and I'm hopeful that a time will come when everything will be in the interest of the taxpayer.
Yes, madam. We are very thankful to you, madam. Actually, thank you very much.
The department is taking care of the duplication of the data and all those things. I have a small question regarding the 133.6 is concerned, subsequent information. So will the SSC be able to get the confirmation or something that the information provided by them is satisfactory or something, so that it can be helpful to the SSC?
Yes. When we are closing the PVR, two last concluding actions are either we tell the taxpayer that you may like to update the return.
Okay.
We have examined your submission and you may like to update the return. It's a nudge, which shows that all is not found to be verified. And another response to the taxpayer could be that for the time being your explanation has been found satisfactory.
So the SSC will be informed accordingly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Ma'am, I have some practical issue. Okay. So suppose for the assessment years 14, 15 or 15, 16, there may be some cash deposits or credits appearing is what the SSC will be send the notice. Okay. The practical issue is most of the bank accounts, they might have closed it. So when they are reaching the bank
under the e-verification scheme, madam, we are not looking at 14, 15 data at all.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So in the AS also it is getting reflected. There is no provision to tell it is advance. So what is happening when we are telling it is related to some other year, in spite of that notices are coming. Because in the year of sale, the person will claim. What happens, madam, when we are filing income tax return, there is a provision for carry forward of TDS. So when that tick is put, At least this cross verification should avoid this notices at the outset. When we get a notice, fresh notice also, when we submit, there is no provision to tell that that these TDS on advance. Always a provision for enclosing a sale deed, agreement of sale, or the advance details. If it is that is provided at that root level, it gets avoided. So your guidance.
Yeah, so we could suggest this to the systems. That is one thing. Secondly, are you actually getting notices, or you are just getting email, some communication?
No, we received notices, madam, because on advances which we have carried forward, then subsequently we got notices, we have submitted the details, then subsequently it got closed.
So
But
now those were earlier here probably. Now after the e-verification, it will be taken care of by us.
because there is a provision in the income tax return, madam.
Yes,
Because if
yes,
it is advance, it will be
Yes,
carried forward.
yes, yes.
So,
Good afternoon, madam. I am CA Ramdev Budada. Actually, I am not raising any complaint. I want to give some suggestions.
Yes, please.
When notices are hosted in the portal, many times people miss out. Sometimes they are not getting on mails. So you please continue sending SMS alerts for that, so that they will be on track. That's one first thing. And second thing, if a person is earning interest of 1,70,000 from bank, suppose, and his net interest income is, suppose, after paying out interest on some borrowings is 50,000, that will come into mismatch. So when we are getting information for responding to that, why difference is there, though return provides you how to fill it up in section 57 column is also there deduction. Sometimes they miss it because of that mismatches coming. So I humbly request you to see that when he responds explaining all these things, the matter closes there itself.
We are actually doing this.
In e-verification, we are doing it. Good responder.
We are actually doing this. But still, I would like to reiterate what I said. Please fill up the returns very accurately, because it is a computer system with certain rules which is checking. So if it fill it up correctly, it won't even come up to this stage. But in some cases, presently we have actually closed the mismatch even without issuing a notice to the taxpayer. By looking at the return, we have done that.
I am Rammurthy Jatlekunte. Since 133(6) letter is issued, whereas it is genuinely the income the SSA has missed to report. So information has been filed to the ICAI. So then opportunity needs to be given to him if filing of the return can be made immediately instead of waiting till 148 notices are issued comes in. Okay. So if it is relating to 17-18 or so, okay.
17-18 cannot be done under updated.
That is what. If something can be done immediately, the tax can be paid and return can be filed.
Means somebody spammed the message. But there are special characteristics of the message which we keep talking about and explaining to people. But still, look at the compliance portal, that's the best.
even in the mail, sir, the ending gov.in is not coming. Then we should not concentrate on that.
The Sudhir VS, FTCCI Direct Taxes Committee Chairman. Please come. Srimati T. Sujata, Deputy CEO, FTCCI. Sri Satish Kumar Mailavarapu, Chairman ICAI, Hyderabad. Sri Samamurthy, Member of Direct Taxes Committee. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to call ICAI MC members and SIRC members, Hyderabad.
Chandrababu Naik, Managing Committee Member Body. I request Uma Madam also please join, officer from ICAI.
I now request C.A. Sudhir sir